Pro-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Essex Law School and Organizational Development.
Atahan Rahoojo of the Essex Students' Union will now address our new graduates.
Good morning, family and friends, faculty members, and of course, the reason we're all here today, our VIPs, the University of Essex class of 2026. After countless nights singing your heart out at Milkit, running one too many Red Bulls to make it to your 9 a.m., and submitting that one assignment just minutes before the deadline, you finally made it. When you leave this hall today, it might be tempting to just concentrate on the grade printed on your award certificate and let that become the measure of your time at Essex. But if I could offer you just one piece of advice today, it would be this: do not let a number tell the story of your experience. Instead, what I want you to think about today is to look back at the person you were on your very first day here. The person who maybe was too nervous to raise their hand in their first lecture, who maybe spent weeks going to different society events, hoping to find their people. Maybe you just moved away from home for the first time, or traveled halfway across the world to start a new chapter. Now look at where you are today. I would be willing to bet that for every single one of you, that person is very different from the person sitting here now. Think about the version of yourself who pushed beyond what you thought was possible. The one who took risks, asked questions, made mistakes, and got back up again. The one who walked into their first seminar, first exam, or their first placement feeling completely terrified, and did it anyway. That is the story worth celebrating today. Because the moments that shape us are rarely the easy ones. They're the moments that test us, the moments that force us to grow. The times when things didn't go to plan, but we learned something about ourselves because of it. So please, don't reduce your university experience to a grade. Your time at Essex cannot be measured by a number on a certificate. It lives in every choice you've made, every challenge you've faced, every friendship you've built, every setback you overcame, and every version of yourself you became along the way. That is what the Essex experience is all about. Today, I hope you feel proud not just of what you've achieved, but also who you've become. Before I continue, I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the people who helped make this day possible. Your families, your loved ones, friends, lecturers, mentors, and everyone who has supported you along the way. Whether they're here with us today or cheering you on from home, let's take a moment to thank everyone who played a part in your success. So, round of applause. Thank you. I also want to celebrate those graduating today who are incredibly special to our community here at Essex and our SU family. I'm noticing a couple of faces here. As you leave the room today, I hope you do so feeling incredibly proud. And yes, by that I mean the degree you've earned. But more importantly, of the memories you've made, the friendships you've built, and the resilience you've discovered within yourselves. Graduates, we cannot wait to see what you'll go on to achieve. In true Essex spirit, please continue to remain curious, continue to challenge the status quo, be courageous enough to ask difficult questions, bold enough to create change, and remember that wherever life takes you, you will always have a home and a community here at Essex. University of Essex, class of 2026, congratulations!
Next, the Pro-Chancellor will close the ceremony. After the procession has left the auditorium, please resume your seats to watch on the screens as our new graduates leave the auditorium and walk across the bridge to Square 5, where you can meet them. And as they do, I hope you will then join me in giving them a final flourish of applause. Pro-Chancellor.
I declare this graduation ceremony closed.
If you feel able, please now stand.